Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
At 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, gun. Our time. It's our time. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mitch Wishnowsky.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. The Seahawks have David Moore back deep. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and
down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
It's 2nd down.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
56. Mike, 56.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. D Ford able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
3rd down.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered But they end up running themselves out of time.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Their own 41-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check 3, check 3. Shift. Rush in. 11.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
21. Here we go.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Reed on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
12, fellas, here we go.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 49 the mic. Target. 1, Omaha.
One more time with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 2. That's trash. I got you. Go now. Mike's 49. Tackles. Dick. 49 to Mike. Set the tone, defense.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
At the 13-yard line.
57 to Omaha. 57 to Mike. 57 to
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I got him. Check. Mike's 49.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo forced out to his left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they...
And that's caught inside the 30. Good enough. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 78 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Reed. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
23 yards, the final tally. Call it a gain of 3, but it'll be 2nd and goal. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the end.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, come on, now. 65.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. L.J. Collier, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo lines up and lets it go for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
27-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Wilson on target there to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
11 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Number 14, DK Metcalf.
His second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
11. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the out.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They go play action with Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
But it brings up.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, this from 39.
9-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. 20. Maybe an important fourth-quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And 2.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Garoppolo to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that